Good.
Call to order the Macedonia Planning Commission meeting for April 17th, 2017. Roll call.
Mr. Cox?
Here.
Mr. Posar?
Here.
Mr. Westbrooks?
Here.
Mr. Schiavone?
Here.
Mr. Koblenz?
Here.
All right. First item is the approval of March 20, 2017 minutes. Did anyone have any comments on those? Make a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I can't second it. I wasn't here.
I'll second.
All right. All right. Oh, two will be working. Okay, so it's just the three of us. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
I'll abstain.
All right. Then, first item, first applicant, risk quality care, new signs to the avenue. Come on up, let's see.
Okay.
Are you Carl Holbrook?
I'm Carl Holbrook, Corporate Director of Operations for Progressive Quality Care, the parent company who's building a nursing home.
All right. You want to tell us what you're proposing?
Well, I'm proposing to put a monument sign out on the street following your regulations, and I have a copy of a letter here from Brian France, who doesn't appear to be here tonight. We calculated the square footage of 55.51 square feet, but if you figure out how he did his 7.28 feet for the width, he has the dimensions on the sign minus the two posts. When he got his other dimension of 7.63, I don't know where he got that, because clearly on the dimensions here it's 60 inches, which is 5 feet. If you multiply 5 feet by that other thing, it comes out to 36.4 square feet, which would be under your maximum. So unless there's some other interpretation, I used his interpretation of top measurement applied to the height measurement. Came out with a much smaller number, and I couldn't figure out how he came out with 7.63.
Do you mind reading Brian's comments for the record? Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, the applicant is requesting to construct a 7.28 times 7.63, I guess that's foot, 55.51 square foot round monument sign in front of their property located at 9730 Valley View Road. I have reviewed a sign application, including a sign rendering, date stamped March 23rd, 2017, in connection with this request, and offer the Planning Commission the following information for their consideration. Section 1179.07B of the Macedonia Planning and Zoning Code permits 1 40 square foot ground monument sign. However, additional allowance is permissible for large lots with frontage exceeding 300 feet. For every 100 lineal feet of additional lot frontage or fraction thereof beyond 300 feet, 10 square feet of sign area is provided. The subject lot contains 414.34 feet of frontage, which entitles the site to 51.4 square feet of sign area. As proposed, the sign is slightly over the maximum area by 4.11 square feet. It seems reasonable to reduce the sign area by the 4.11 square feet to be code compliant. However, the applicant can seek a variance from the Board of Zoning Appeals, BZA. Regarding the location of the sign on the property, the setback from the street right-of-way shall be equal to the height of the sign, or 5 feet, whichever is greater. The height of the sign is 7.63 feet and is being set back 7.5 feet. To adhere to the code requirement, the 7.63 foot tall sign must be moved back from the street an additional 0.13 feet. Absent this action, the applicant can seek a variance from BZA. Please note, the Planning Commission typically requires landscaping around the base ground signs. If the Commission concurs, then I suggest landscape can be added to the plan and approved administratively. Moreover, if lighting is going to be part of this sign, this should also be addressed on the landscape plan. Lighting should be shielded and designed to shine only on the sign and not the adjacent roadway. Recommendation, the sign is substantially in compliance with the code requirements. If the applicant revises the plan to reflect the needed changes noted in this report, then I believe it can be conditionally approved. Absent the minor changes needed, a variance can be requested from the BZA. If you have any questions or need additional information, please feel free to contact me.
All right, so he's saying 7.28, which is, I guess, the width.
That's the width of the sign itself. So he took this 142 inches at the top, subtracted 27.5 twice, and came up with 7.28. He rounded up to 7.28. Apparently, for the other measurement, after she was reading this other thing, he took the total height of the sign, including the monument base, instead of just the width of the sign. So on the top measurement, he took just the width of the sign. My point is, if he took just the height of the sign, I'm under the 40 square feet without even the additional amount for the width of the property. I'm at 36.4 square feet. Now, if he's counting the bricks at the bottom and he didn't count them on the sides, I don't have an answer for that. The sign face itself is 36.4 square feet.
I'm trying to think. Where's the one here? We actually just question on this.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what the applicant's saying. 7.2.
Well, where are you in the setback? What do you think about that? What is his
Well,
objection to your setback? What do you think about
He's
that?
objecting to 0.13 of a foot, which is 1.5 inches. I'll move it 1.5 inches.
So the only,
I'll reduce the height by 1 brick, which is 2.25 inches.
can you argue it out with Brian France? I mean, we could leave it with that. You
I
could,
will make it into compliance, either by shortening the sign or moving it another 1.5 inches.
no, I don't mean that, but I mean
Yeah.
their first objection.
Yeah, I will try to.
Maybe we just leave it for that.
I just think he misfigured it somehow. At least he didn't use the same rules for both dimensions.
So trying to think if we're trying to think back. Does anybody remember a previous sign if the base was counted?
Well, he didn't count it in the width,
Side, yeah, that's it.
so I don't know the answer to that.
I was pretty sure
Say, I've gotten permits for signs very similar to that, and I've never had a city count the bricks at the base.
No, it's specific, it's specific in here. It says the freestanding identification sign with a maximum area of 40 square feet per sign face.
So the sign face is only 60 inches.
Okay.
And so 5 feet times the 7.28 is 36.4 square feet, so I'm under your 40
Okay.
for any size property.
Okay. Yeah, he must have just quickly used the 91.6. I'm guessing
I'm
that's
sure it was just
7.
an error.
That's what I got too, 36.15.
Okay. Is 90 the calculator over there? 91.6 is that divided by 12? Is that the 7.6?
basically 8 by 58.
But I guess is the 91.6? Is that the 7.63? I think it was.
Says that 7.5 times
91.6
times.
Because it is 91.6 divided by 12. Is that?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Is that the 7.63?
7.63, yes.
So that's what he did.
Okay.
Times-
So his first objection really isn't an objection.
Okay. Well, I think I'm okay with that. This is the sign face. Mr. Poser looked it up. Yeah, as long as you can get the setback, you can move the setback.
Or I can shorten it 1 row of brick.
Yeah.
Either one will make me into compliance. And I would
Which
certainly
do you think
that.
you'd do? Do you think you'd just move it back a touch and leave it?
I'd
with
probably
the-
move it back 1.5 inches.
Okay.
Which will make that into the motion. And then
Yeah, just make it official.
And then
And you just asked about landscape.
landscaping. Well, I'll tell you a funny story about landscaping. My sign maker gives me this, which shows a little bit of bushes along the bottom.
Yeah.
I would prefer 2 bigger bushes at the end, but I didn't turn this in because when I did in Aurora, they said, well, that sign's 10 foot tall, look how high it is compared to that guy. The guy's not the scale. Honest to goodness, it came up in the same meeting. I had to try to explain, the guy's really not the scale, the sign isn't
Could be a
that.
tall guy.
But we do intend to put some plantings there, whether it's this exact stuff or a couple things at the end. The problem is, stuff tends to grow and pretty soon it's hiding the sign.
Yeah.
And so, and the next point was about the lighting. We don't use external lighting, we need to hide by bushes, the sign is internally lit, and just the letters glow. They're not real bright, they just, you can see them at night, but it isn't something shining out, it's not going to blind any drivers. There's no spotlights out away from the sign lighting it up at night, we don't do it that well.
Okay, well, I think we could, unless someone else got an objection, you know, as Brian suggested, let them add some landscaping to the plan, let them approve that administratively. You know, something reasonable that goes with the rest of the landscaping they've got the plan upstairs. But yeah, I think we could probably approve it with contingency and move it back, so it's in compliance. And then,
Anything, again, I didn't see it before, that indicates that it's an internal lighted sign? That's what we're approving, is what you gave us. I thought maybe it might be on this last page.
I think it's just the general state.
Yeah, I don't think it says, it didn't ask on anything, I don't think I filled anything in. That says illuminated, yes or no, that's the permit for the sign. But I didn't do that yet, because I haven't passed this. I think the form for this didn't ask.
Can we approve it that it's permanently lit?
Right. I think we put a motion.
We're
Use our
approving
code?
something that
Yeah,
we can go back on if we ever have an issue.
I think so.
I think we should note in there too that we recalculated the area to verify that it's not 36.15 square feet.
Okay. Just to throw all that into a motion. So we've got the signs, we've got the setback, we've got landscaping, administratively,
Why don't you try that one, Mr. Poser?
and then the last one is,
Internally.
illuminated. So, that size.
Okay. The size was the,
Face.
The size is under
the square footage allowed. Was the square footage allowed, not the setback?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was this calculation.
I'll just say we recalculated.
Yeah, we're going to approve it based on your figure, which was
36.4 square feet.
Okay. So the motion would be that we're approving this sign based on the base being 36.4 square feet, the setback being adjusted away from the right-of-way, the
additional
0.13 feet. Landscaping to be administratively approved by the building department before you get your permit. And that there'll be no external lighting though, because the light is internally.
Correct.
All right.
I'd like to add one thing to that. I think it'd be, just to clarify, just say the actual sign.
As I said, the motion was the face of the sign.
The face of it, yeah, the face, no, okay, did you say?
He did say- he said
Okay,
face.
okay, yeah.
That's okay.
Just so there's no misunderstanding.
Correct.
Okay.
I'll second that motion.
You got all those little pieces?
So I have approved based on a 36.4 base, and I have down approved.
So 36.4 square foot face
Face.
of the sign.
Not face, face.
Square foot
Yeah.
base.
Face, F-A-C,
Oh,
sorry.
face.
Face of the sign, sorry.
Sorry. Of sign. And I just have approved administratively the setback of 0.13 feet,
Yes.
correct?
No,
Well,
the approval administrative was for landscape.
Okay, I have that down for landscaping,
Right.
approve administrative for landscaping, but what about this, moving the sign back? You don't want that?
Yes.
We want that.
Okay,
We're just saying it's a requirement.
I have it-
Or
that's
set
what
it
I'm-
today. Yes.
okay, and also that I put down on here that it's internally illuminated.
Right.
And we had a second.
I'll second.
Second. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we got to figure it out.
Okay,
We got it.
so I need to turn in a picture with,
Yeah, get some landscaping, and you probably have to call out specific, some things on there, you know, of certain species of bushes.
okay, I'll find out.
Probably,
what they are.
yeah, you know, probably show the plan and have the, you know, instead of 7.5, have it marked up as something, you know, at least, you know, what it needs to be, and then, maybe mark on there that's internally illuminated.
The next, then I'm ready to file this other form for the permit then.
Yes.
Now, what they told me, they didn't know how much the permit would be until we had this meeting. You guys set a price on that, or no, we have nothing to do?
No, I think it probably depends on if there's more review time.
You're right.
Things like that.
All right.
If we turned it down, we'd have to come back.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Next one. ES Sign Group, temporary sign for the reserves of Northwoods Valley. Are you Nate and Listy?
I am.
Listy?
Listy.
Listy. All right, once you're there,
One of the people we have there.
go ahead and tell us what you're proposing.
Proposing a temporary site sign for Pulte Homes at Northwoods, which is a new development of theirs in, I think it's on Valley View Road. if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken. I haven't actually been to the site, but the plan for us would be to put it in once they clear some of the trees out of the way. Which I don't think they've done yet.
I think they have.
Yeah, and I think got a lot of them done.
A ton of them.
Then I think we should probably be doing this pretty soon then. But just aluminum composite faces with vinyl graphics applied to them, treated wood frame. I don't know why we didn't spec it out on the plan, but we usually do 32-inch treated 4x4s that go into the grounds and tamp gravel in around them. And then they're easily removable or removable, and then they also stay up as long as they need to. 32 square feet, so it falls into your guys' requirements for temporary signs. I'm pretty sure that's about it. We have to keep it 30 feet from the pavement, if I'm not mistaken, which is no problem. So I guess if you guys have any other questions, I would be happy to answer them.
Do you mind reading Brian's comments also just for the record?
Sure. The applicant is proposing a temporary real estate sign to announce construction of new homes associated with the 41.5 acre residential planned unit development, PUD, proposed by Pulte Homes. I have reviewed a sign application, including a sign rendering dated March 16, 2017, in connection with this request, and offer the Planning Commission the following information for their consideration. Section 1179.07 F5J of the Macedonia Planning and Zoning Code permits one real estate for the purpose of advertising the sale or lease of any property according to Table B, provided that it is located a minimum of 30 feet from the road pavement and 20 feet from an adjacent property. Table B in the sign code provides a 32 square foot sign area allowance for real estate signage. Based on these restrictions, the proposal complies with the area and setback requirements of the code. Given this, I recommend the sign be approved as submitted.
All right, thank you. Anybody have any comments or questions?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Same one. All right, you guys, thank you.
Easy. Quick meeting. Glad you brought your code book.
We'll have it.
Huh?
won't have it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You're quite right. Never thought of that.
All right, so there's no other business, so I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
All right,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Must be a world record.
Good, yeah, we did understand, yeah.
Close, I think. We have a 7-minute one more time. Those are unsigned.
Unsigned.
And it complied or something. I spent more time on the minutes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
There. It's easier for us to share.
Yeah, right. I'm sure. Okay, so it's.
Oh, the wisdoms.
Well,
I have a wife and I go around the ledge road, or they call it Spring Hill.
Oh, yeah, true.
I didn't see any action.
Not yet, no, I did get a couple.
I think we should go to that.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time to.
That's a very nice looking development already, though, I thought.
Yeah.
On that, I'll call up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make sure we can get on that.
It's about built up.